I think the thing is that for me, and that's why with this project, I really wanted to grow too. I didn't want it to be just a developing athletes in our house. Like we're just going to grow them into whatever athletes, because it's not realistic. And being lifelong learners and intentional about fostering relationships with our children, it takes a lifetime. It's a constant give and take, and they're going to mature, and those conversations are going to mature, and the willingness to listen, at age appropriate conversations. A 4-year-old's going to say something very different than a 14-year-old, but to be open to the conversation and asking questions all along with the intent of actively listening to their responses, that's how you get through that journey, and with an intact relationship with your family by the time it's all said and done.
Now, can you give us some examples of how we can be better parents to our athletes?
Well, and I think it kind of starts with that openness to learning alongside. I think I personally, and my husband and I, definitely made the mistake with our firstborn, having an idea and expectation of what we thought things were going to look like. I think it just is it's par for the course. You're young parents, you have finally your kids are involved in athletics, and you think, oh my gosh, it's going to be this X, Y, or Z, and they're going to do this, and they're going to be, follow our track or whatever, or even go on a track that we envision for them. And learning through the course of parenting that literally their path is going to be theirs. I mean, I talk to a lot of people about the fact that we have our sports stories. We all have them. We all have our own history of what our sports story is. And our job as parents is not to write the sports story for our children, but to provide plenty of exposure to everything, and then help them hone in on the things that are going to make their sports story theirs. So, I am a big proponent of making sure that kids do a ton of activities, a ton of different activities, physical activities, for a while, until they start to really hone in on that thing that is theirs. And you discover then that path with them, instead of finding and determining what that path is going to be before they've even gone there. Now, naturally, I think our kids gravitated to the sports that we coach and played, partly because we had a lot of fun doing those things with them, and they stuck with it. But they were also exposed to a lot of other things too, and had something else caught, we would have followed that path with them for sure.